So I want to talk about the Ascension tip of the now. A couple tips, a couple realizations of this now for awakening and more ease and more grace and more space. So how should I begin this? Do you want me to talk about dissolving, no point of view, existence, exercise? Okay, so the first one's an exercise to see. Jake, I have to share something with you. I'll send it. Maybe I can add it onto this live. Scroll. Okay, so the first one's an exercise of any now moment, any existence, any in this now moment you're experiencing. If you can just check and see, where is that experience coming from? Is it coming from something out of your own pineal gland, your own projector of like the most divine existence, your divinity? Is it coming from that very pristine one-pointed divinity? Or is it coming from other others' projections of the reality? Did you weave yourself into other people's eyes? So like if this guy is you in the middle, are you looking through other people's third eyes, other people's two eyes? And is that how your now time existence is occurring? So I had some interesting things happen this morning that I had to like do that exercise and see where were these experiences in the reality? Where was the projection coming from? And I was just able to see some overlays, some imprints of me looking through other people's eyes. So first of all, I could stop doing that, right? I could try to find places where I'm not really coming from this one-pointed divinity, non-point of view, because that's my second topic I want to talk about. Where did I maybe weave myself through someone else's channel, someone else's eyes to experience reality? And how can I call myself back from that? So all night in dream time, I was really checking myself with each person, each experience, as I was getting really big in my central awareness, my divinity. And then I was, as this huge being of infinite light, infinite existence, I would allow a person or an experience or an event to come up to me, and I would just watch where I wasn't maybe that huge divinity, and I would wait till I rose to that, to be that most pristine existence, and then I would watch these others' doorways just realign themselves so that I wasn't in any way coming through them and they weren't coming through me. Only so we could both realize this grander divinity and this more powerful stance of existence, this more instant creator ability. So if you're finding that anything in your life really isn't matching up to your divinity, then why? Where did you go ahead and go outside of yourself and then weave yourself through someone else's point of view, someone else's belief system, bought into something because you literally signed a contract that you really didn't understand what you were signing your life away over your essence over, anything in a lot of documents, governmental documents where you had others govern you. You gave away essence, you gave away lots. And you can call that back instantly, because this is an instant game, this existence. This is instant. It's dimensionally, which allows it to be instant. If I don't know that I am a multidimensional being, then I am very locked in a one-path, linear pathway of limitation, and I need to find my way out of that. And so the second Ascension tip is how you're finding your way out of all of these belief systems and point of views. You can simply give yourself permission to not have them anymore. You can give yourself permission to not have point of views anymore. to have that be an exercise that you share with your beloved. Look, I'm working on non-point of view right now. When they, maybe asking your opinion or asking what you believe, well, what if your next leveling up of self is to let go of all these points of views, all these belief systems, and allow yourself to dematerialize, because energy that you be it's eternal. So if you want to change its form and how you are being, you have permission. You have your divine right permission to allow yourself to reformulate and rematerialize after you dissolve out of that belief system. So you could just literally be walking around and saying, you know what? I'm going to let go of that one. I'm going to let go of that one. And just allow the particles of light that you be to literally change out of a strong structure to like practice dematerializing right now. Dematerialize. Just practice that. And energy only will go to be grander configuration. You will only always reformulate to be something greater. So if you can give yourself permission to let go of all these points of views and all these stance of, being somebody to being nobody to being everybody, when you allow yourself to let go of all point of view, out of all space, all place, the greater you will reform, and its divinity does have everybody in mind. It does have everybody's well-being in mind. It does have everybody getting what they need and desire. It does have everybody winning. It does have everybody coming along. There's nobody left behind after you release the somebody. So you can play with that consciousness in Joe Dispenza's book, The Supernatural, but the simplicity of it is profound, to let go of all these points of views. So again, the first exercise is to find in any instant, in any now moment, that you literally are seeing the situation through other people's point of views, other agreements that you made a long time ago that aren't serving this now. And then just dematerialize, right? You could try that, or you could try to get really big in your awareness and just allow the full illuminescent of you, the full light of you to illuminate so strongly that you truly do give permission to the other to have their own point of view or non-point of view. And you're getting back into that creator seat, so that what's happening in front of you is because you are projecting it. It's not happening because of others' projections. So yeah, okay. And then the last thing I wanted to bring up, because Jake popped on here, I think Katie put on there something, access consciousness. You can check that out as well. Just check out your own consciousness ultimately and start asking questions, because you are so wise beyond anything outside of us. So Jake, I wanted you to know that I got your scroll. I got your book in the mail, and I've been having this vision of like people bringing me books, because it's not the first recently, and they're going into a fire. That's like you're releasing your scroll to only let something grander come in it. And it kind of goes along with this, the no point of view. So it's like, I want you, Jake, to, if you haven't already, I think I made a little comment to your beloved about it, but if you haven't already, just offer the energy up to the fire to reform into what's next, which I know you all already are doing, because I can feel you in the field really dissolving so much. But I invite that for all of us. Are you willing to turn in your scroll, this soul's journey's story, and let go of the story, every single story, only to get you back to this present moment, which has all the gifts, all of them. And they can only come from your full presence, fully being here, not bound to anything else. And then you deliver yourself instantly. You deliver to yourself instant magic, instant miracles, instant manifestations. And if you're not there yet, if it's not lining up, then, there's just probably more to let go of and more to dissolve. I'm finding the less attached I am, you know, the greater this life is. And when I find those sticky places, like definitely, and a last thing I'll say here, and I don't want to make these long because I'm doing them every day, is, you know, the child topic came through our household this morning, and that was another one. Had to go through and make sure, like, all doors are shut, all doors are clear and neutralized, so that it's not projecting through the field what the collective is going through, but yet also not avoiding it. So addressing it. So we addressed it yet again this morning in our household, neutralized it, and then we allowed, you know, that lift, that inner fire to come, the dissolving. Took a little walk, came back. Now we're going to do some art. So, love you. Have a great day.